From 0 to 100, what's the vibe right now?
Right now, 100. I'm always 100.
100, guys.
100. 100. 100. Look at, clock it. Hi, my name is Oluwasola Milasipe Abdurrahman, but a lot of you know me as Sola Rahman. I'm the chief expert officer at Sola Rahman brand, your one-stop shop for a beautiful experience when it comes to events. From corporate social events, we've given you phenomenal, transformative, and wonderful memories, and we're hoping to do more in coming years. Bottom line, I'm a planner and a fantastic fancy, a strategist, an influencer, and the world just be fine boy.
Woo! Now, let us Yeah. So, this one will put you on the spot. What's your favorite city and your favorite thing about the city?
My favorite city will be Doha, Qatar. I think it's the peace, the safety. Is you cannot. If anybody's watching video have been to Qatar, you understand. You're walking on the streets of Qatar at 2 a.m. and you see kids, like they feel so safe. There's a safety. Like I tried it out in Doha. I left my phone at a restaurant in the middle of the busiest market, Souk Wakif. I left my phone and I went to Oshola Koshao. But I left and absolutely they didn't even look at it. Nobody blamed. Some guy forgot keys to this car. Like the Nigerian me, I was so scared. I was like, no be me because they are leaving. He was away for like an hour. He came back exactly where he met it. He dropped. When I called the attendant, say, "Oh, somebody forgot something." Like, "Oh, he couldn't come back." Like where he left is where he should meet it. So I like the safety. I like the air that I was breathing in Qatar. I just don't know. Like your skincare will work in that country. Then it just looks. Every single time you come out of your house and you are looking at the layout of Doha or Lucille, it looks like something from an AI movie. It doesn't look real. The sky there is different. Trust me. They say the sky is blue. They are talking about Qatar. This one I read there. God with you. So I'm in a transition phase because I used to be a this person, but I'm moving on to that gradually. I think it's coming with age. But this because I like ease. Yet I like ease. There's an ease that comes with your rack up, and because there are different directions which you can turn the cap and they have different intonation to get single, married, and all those things. I like things that have cultural elements to it, so I'm somewhat connected to this. You know me, slippers in the movie, this will be that. But if I will pick at all, I'll pick this because it takes very rare, important, highlighted moments for me to be in this. That is my everyday go-to as an event planner. I just be in comfortable shoes like this. But this something really has to call for an occasion for me to be in an Oxford or a Leicester shoes. So as you know, but everybody who knows me knows is that. You see this, my brain I love suits, but my face it does not. So every single time I want suit, my belly, woman do maternity shoots in it. But you see with Agbada without belly, it's not fine. But when you wear Agbada without belly, only what you want to go to it. So I reflect that.
What cause trouble is this?
Cannot give the fifth, but this or that. So I'll explain both of that. For David, for me, I think I like his work ethic. I like the fact that he's coming from a very privileged background, but yet very hardworking. If you follow the video on Snap, you'll know how much energy this guy puts into what he does. Whiskey, on the other part, is talent. There's no gray about it. It's talent, but again, whiskey fans don't hate me, but I think whiskey like because it's a bit complacent. The sounds have become very similar. Jolo, soccer. It's like the same vibe. You can blindfold me and I will know what the whiskey sounds like. So, but again, Davido too is giving us some more beats. But if I'll pick this or that, just because we're on vibe check, and vibe for me is energy, is attitude, I'll go with David over tea or coffee. So naturally, because like I said at the beginning of the show, my life is always 100. Trying to feel coffee, my vibe will be on like tea or the other normal 5 rates. So tea, because I'm a naturally very extra person, I opt for things that calm me down. But normal default setting, I'm hyper. So I cannot go on extra hype again, and coffee does that to you. So I have this thing that if you get to my house or in my kitchen, I have variants of tea, chamomile, strawberry. I'm a tea person. I really liked
Benz or BMW.
Ito Mecca. Benz or probably I, my friends know I don't know Jack. The car that I currently drive, the only thing I know is black. I have zero idea about the specs or the specs to my very good friend who plugs me in when it has anything to do with cars. I don't know Jack about cars, but if I'll pick Bears or
BMW.
I won't say Bears, but my friends that are using Bears things, they call it more Caucasians. But BMW, because I don't like to do whatever he does, I think I'll be a PM. There's a lot of bands out there, but it takes real well to actually ride a PM on this level. So I think yeah. So I'm a show-off person. Silver, you have to explain yourself. Like you have to shalaye, only one. But you see gold, which in divide on key carbon. So for people say sonically it's wrong for a man to wear gold, this but God understands. To know any at the point. Your Lord will share the alone. So I'll go for gold over silver. Yeah. If you have 2 diamonds in the mix, maybe, but I'll go for gold over silver. But I think I will go with analog, and I'll tell you why. First, resale value. There's zero resale value of this digital watches. Well, as the battery is dropping, the value is dropping. But for people who are really watch collectors, they tell you Rolex stays. So I'll go for this. Also, secondly, I understand the price value on the digital guys. Like, there's branding, all of that, on why a Rolex is that expensive or why a Patek is that expensive. I don't get why I'm buying a 7 series with a rubber band for a particular amount just because it's going to tell me my heart rate. I don't care. Don't worry, I can feel the ads. So I think I'll go for the analog over digital watch. So this is the story behind this. I was a Samsung ambassador, not literally, but my friends who know me there know that. Forget, if Samsung drops a phone today, the next day I'm getting it. So not upward. I didn't use an iPhone until COVID. My first iPhone was a COVID. Shout out to DJ Keys and Shona Collins. They were the 2 people who convinced me and Nama that day to say, oh, try an iPhone. I remember Shona even saying, oh, if you do not like it, I promise to refund you your money. And I can tell you, my brother, in the period of COVID last summer, I used 3 iPhones. Like I was switching it. Like I started low. I think my first iPhone was an iPhone X. I moved from X to XR. Like I was switch. Nothing I take back from my phone. Right now, I don't think I can even navigate my way around the Samsung, in all honesty. But in 2026, I'm hoping to get a second phone, just be able to keep up with calls and all this thing. So it most likely, possibly, could be a Samsung. I think the regulator, the bow tie for me is, it comes with a particular body aesthetic that you need to have, which I don't. When I see plus size people on bow tie, how come on just no man? You get, so it does not work. But see, with this straight tie, it has a way of just sitting on your belly and all those things. I think it works more than that. A heart or a beanie. I think I'll go with a heart. Because the kind of job I do, I want to protect myself from the elements and all those things. So yes, I'll go with a hat. Sometimes I want to feel funky and I wear a beanie, but I think I want more hats in my closet than a beanie. Tanker bridge or beer kick. Is that what you're saying? Big boy. Oh, what's the meaning of that one? It's tricky. So, in all honesty,
Maybe the place, maybe any other thing, or your affiliation to any.
So what are you asking me, Ganga? Is it the way you build the look or the place? Choose one. I think I'm gonna pick Tanker. And I'm very honest. I know everybody that's person say, Lekki, but on Tanker Bridge, right? There's never traffic. That's one. On Tanker Bridge, photo spot. The number of content and photo shoot that we've done in that place. Secondly, I think the thing for me is what it stands for. The Tanker Bridge is a sign of growth for us in Kwara. In Lagos, Lekki is another bridge. Like the idea of the office is nothing special to them, but it is special to us. So, and telling Takisa Tato is ours, is Ilorin, is Kwara, and I'm proud to be Kwara. So yeah. I think I like myself with braids. The only reason why I'm not on full-fledged braids, I would have been on dreads, is because of my job. I have a 9 to 5 that doesn't permit me to be on that. But I think I like myself with dreads or with braids. I like hair because I can be dramatic. So I just like this. I won't say, are you mad? Or I want to enter the pool and come. Maybe all those Italians will come and just like, but with this one, why you work on each other anyway? So but either ways, with dread, without dreads, fine boy, fine coffee. So yeah. What does it take to do Sola Rahman? One, it takes resilience. I think I sit here today as a product of resilience. I have been shouted and screamed at through things I said all sorts about. But nothing has stopped me. For what I do is for every single thing that they say, I use it as block, I use it as stepping stones to the next step. So if you really want to be Sola Rahman, you know how to turn deaf ears to they see, they said, he said, she said. To be Sola Rahman, you also need to learn how to build your powers. Understand that, do you need the world? Yes. But should you learn how to function without them? Yes. It was a skill I was building, and COVID actually taught me even more about that. A time can't come in the world where all you really need is all you really have is yourself. And because of that, you have to learn how to build a lot of innate skills, a lot of abilities. The world's an oyster of endless possibilities. So to be Sola Rahman, you have to be able to do a lot of things. To be Sola Rahman, you must know how to be multi-talented and actually be talented at all that you do. So to be Sola Rahman, you have to be very humble and God-fearing. I think it's one thing that has kept me thus far. To be Sola Rahman, we have to be fashionable, be stylish. To be Sola Rahman, you have to be a tad bit flirty. You get don't skip with everybody, but let everybody want you. To be Sola Rahman, you have to be very hardworking. I think anybody can say anything about me, but nobody can call me lazy. So be very hardworking. Say yes at every opportunity that comes your way. Jump at it. Don't regard anything as small. Don't regard anything as too big. Also, to be Sola Rahman, never, ever, ever think you're arrived. Come and say why. I'm still struggling. I've not arrived.
Thank you so much.